Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down. It's Elliott. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Man, Miss Henry ain't talking about shit, y'all. Miss Henry ain't talking about shit. You can hear me on the thing?
Prescott from the gun. And the Titans,
you can't hear me on the stream?
Up here and down he goes. Corey Littleton with a big
you can't hear
sack
of what?
on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, okay.
4th down, so Trevor Daniel on to punt. Pulled in at the 24.
Whoa, I need to pay attention.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Titan
that
football.
Nigga, try to make some shit. I'm tripping. Was in that back room counting that money, nigga.
So good starting field position.
It's still up now, right?
They come up
it's back now.
10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And that play went nowhere.
I'm not too well, yeah, you can't hear
It'll
me.
It'll be back at the 36. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Beanie better get his shit right. Ah, shit.
Henry out of the pistol. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
So I see he just about to try to run this guy.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set, ready? 10 2 stop. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Check, 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 check. Check 44. Check 44. Topper. Check line 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Watch the run. Line 54. Line 54. Watch the run. Hey, exit. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Very good return that time. 18
You see my boy Chadwick
the Cowboys
Johnson?
will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, Chadwick Johnson. Yeah, I got a Chadwick Johnson and a Chad Ochocinco the 5th or the 4th. Josh Gordon played though. That nigga Chad Ochocinco don't be getting too much PT, but he nice.
Their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
Whoa, I need to get right.
Here in the backfield.
Okay, it's time to get
serious.
serious.
After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
Prescott to throw it. Letting one fly deep for Cook. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 39 yards there. A big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Pass on target.
Some pressure. Okay.
A gain of 6.
I like that.
Yards was the pickup on the last completion. So here's 2nd and 4. Throw over the middle, takes it in, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
All right, I got to put up 35 on my cuz right here. This is my brother's cousin, so he my cousin.
Excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
I'm going to put up 35 on him, no cap.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Wow.
Be knocked away. It's incomplete.
I'm playing really bad on defense.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first
down?
Like the
offense
or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the goal line.
That white boy will never get back on this field. I don't know how I don't have any points yet.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That is Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going to have to run it up.
Cooper,
all my partners joining, I'm going to have to put on a show. I'm going to have to run it up. I'm running it up for you.
Here in this opening quarter.
No, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just running it up. Like, I'm trying to get maximum number of points.
The Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in.
Oh,
they will
that's
stop
crazy.
It after a fairly minimal pickup. Protection was great. He had time
that's
to set
crazy.
up the campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Get put like a motherfucker.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Herbert.
No, he didn't catch that.
It's complete. That one covers 29 yards, first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. Complete, it's Henry. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver.
Oh my God! Here Madden go
to the ball
with
after the catch
bullshit.
and stop him short of the first down.
A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. A first down carry for Henry.
Nigga, that should have been a
Result
pick.
here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's my cousin.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert being chased.
Oh, he's smacked.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Get put like the motherfuckers.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Set the top defense.
On 1st and 10, Herbert forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down.
Yo.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it very manageable, 2nd and short.
Derrick Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw. Herbert, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Are y'all
But
streaming?
that's something of a pick-me-up, but the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before
Yeah,
half to put
I
3 on
just
the board.
started.
Yeah, you don't want to be
Like,
shut
this
out,
like my
but let's
3rd or
face
4th
it,
game
those 3
streaming.
points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a
Nigga,
yard
right
deep.
there, homie. Hey, oh.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half
Hey,
of
how
football.
many people watching my stream?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
You said your
Give
team
him
heating
22
up?
yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He juked him. Tackle made there by Jordan
This
Hicks.
nigga's not letting Zeke
Here's 2nd and
eat. It's
9,
kinda
just a
pissing me
yard on
off.
that last run. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the
I'm so
20-yard
ready for
line.
it.
And he will
This nigga
finally be
Demond
taken
talking about
down
some,
at
what
the
if it's not
Titans
a whole lot
20.
of red?
At
Because
this
the
stage of
cover
the
art
game,
didn't
the
have
run
no
pass
red.
numbers are a
I'm
little bit
like,
out of
nah.
whack because most of their yardage just comes through the air. But in a sense,
It
that
gotta
just
be a
sets
whole
things
lot
up for
of
big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Now Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and now it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
money overall.
Prescott down.
Oh my
And it's
God,
knocked
bro,
away
that
and
is
incomplete.
tripping.
Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Gordon, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Hold on.
Prescott yet again. Not only
Look at that. What
incomplete
you
with
say, though?
9 seconds now showing on the clock.
It's 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Nigga, it is 6-3 and the second quarter.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I'm still dropping 30. Like, I need 30.
And again, it's Prescott. That's complete right around the 8.
Yeah,
And he's able to get it
same
down to the
everything.
2-yard line.
Damn,
We
I'm the
have
worst
hit
clock
halftime.
manager.
Still 2
I'm
more
tripping.
quarters to go.
I'm
We'll
just
take a
too- I'm
timeout.
too
We'll be
disrespectful
back
right
after
now. I'm
this.
not
You're watching the
playing for it. I gotta tighten
NFL,
up.
and it's on EA
Nigga,
Sports.
I just called a no-huddle with 6 seconds left, and I had
Both
2
teams appear
timeouts.
ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Yes.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing
It's
offensively
like I
in
don't
this
want
game.
to trade Van Der Esch
They
because
still
look how
find
they
themselves in
my
a position.
defense. My defense
This
is really
drive,
cool.
where a touchdown
gotta
can
get
give
ready
them the
for
lead.
Chico.
They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Herbert. They set up the screen for Henry. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
But how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And
That's
that'll be
interference. Thank
incomplete.
you. Jesus
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
First and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trip. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Off the play fake. Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. With that run, double check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Oh, my
Prescott
goodness.
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Corey Littleton able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3rd and long for Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
We are playing so shitty. Come around here, only
and this one is right through. And that's going to bump up their lead now to 15-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. In a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. But it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball. And they were more
guys, I wouldn't blame you.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
I'm playing.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Throwing on first down. Herbert on the catch. It's Crowder. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Come on now, let's go.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on first. On On second down now. It's Henry. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Operating from the gun. Herbert, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. On fourth down, Herbert, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Anthony Brown. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Over here.
Throwing here, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
He's got a man complete.
Oh, shit. I did not pay attention to
this. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's